Hello, traders, and welcome to TradingWithBill.com. I'm Bill. We're in Pattaya, Thailand, and hazy and sunny skies. How's everybody doing? Good to be with you. It is the 7th of November, 2018, and it is currently 7:17 in the morning. That would be 19:17 hours on Wall Street. So the election polls closed 17 minutes ago. So here we go. Another day in the markets. Let's see. Anything to rant about today? Oh, well, I'll tell you some good stuff. And it's really funny in Thailand. And, like, if it's somebody's birthday, like on a Tuesday, like yesterday, like they have that party on Tuesday. They don't care if they got to go to work the next day. No, 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 no. If your birthday's on Tuesday, we party on Tuesday. So anyhow, I did go to this event last night, of course, Thailand time, and I was a good boy, but I didn't get back to my condo till almost 11 o'clock at night. Well, let me tell you something, 5:30 comes around real quick. Had a great time, good friends, lots of laughs. Really, really nice, really nice. Had a good time. Anyhow, let's get to it. So elections have happened in America. Well, I think by London, 90 minutes before London Open, we'll have a pretty good idea what's going on in the U.S. with these elections. Everything should be counted up and pretty much done. So keep an eye on that. See how it affects the markets. New Zealand had employment change come out today, quote unquote. It was a positive number, and unemployment rate is at 3.9% versus 4.4%, and the New Zealand dollar reacted to that. Nice big candle to the upside, so they did. Coming down, we've got somebody speaking in Japan. Who cares? Inflation expectations out of New Zealand. Keep an eye on that. German industrial production today. Halifax house price index out of the pound. Year on year and quarter on quarter. And retail sales out of the euro. What else do we got going on? Looks pretty smooth. A couple of speakers. We got crude oil inventories, of course, on a Wednesday. Canada has IBPMI today, and crushing crude oil inventories as always. So not too much. Enough to keep the day moving along. It's going to be a long day. Thank goodness for modern technology, I have options positions open. So, 9:30 at night now in Thailand time is the market open. So I'm at a birthday party looking at my iPhone, checking my positions, and it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Welcome to being a trader, man. All right, let's see what's going on. I was looking around this morning, and I looked at this pound yen, and I like it. And, we've got two trades here. If you look at this pound yen, we've got two trades here. You can say I put a resistance line on there, and I put a fib tool on there. So I'm saying, listen, this looks like it might be weakening. However, we're now we're into Asia, and end of New York, right? We're going through that whole thing, and now I'm saying, well, I think it's going to fall. I think it's going to come back, right? I think at least to the 147 level at a minimum, right? We wanted to get down to 146.50. But I put a fib tool on here because I'm saying, you know what? What if it doesn't? And why would I say it's not going to? Well, look at your exponential moving averages. Angle and separation all to the upside, right? So I'm saying this thing's going to come back to the 50% Fibonacci level, which is the 55 exponential moving average, being the teal line on the chart. And this thing can just turn around and pop and head on to the upside, right? Now, would you want to buy this here? No. We don't buy here, folks. That's called chasing price, right? No, we need a pullback, or if it's a breakout, we need it to retest that, what is now resistance, make it support, and then continue up, and then you have a trade plan. We're just not going to click the button to go high, right? We don't do that. That's just not the way we trade. You're going to get hit in the head, right? So we got two trades. I want this to come down because the pound isn't strong. The pound is not strong, and the yen is stronger to neutral, right? I've said that for a long time. So I'd like to get in this at 147.90, 95, 85, somewhere in there. And we're just going to sink this baby all the way down to 146.50. Do I think it's a one-day trade? Probably not. Probably not. It's probably an overnight or maybe even 2 days, right? So probably going into Friday if this trade triggers and we can get in this. But at the moment, there's nothing to do. Absolutely nothing to do. Let's just take a look at New Zealand. There's our data candle that went out. So really, like this trade, I have no issues with just pounding this to the downside, okay? Because the Kiwi is not going to stay where it's at, all righty? The Kiwi's not going to stay there. It's going to come back down. This is it's an event. It's a day, it's a news event. Numbers came out, good numbers. Price reacted. Now it's coming back down, right? At least to the mean. I always call it the mean price, right? The mean level, like 6,700 even looks like a nice spot where it can come back down to. But I want to sell it, right? You want to sell this here. And what's something we're going to watch for is the magenta line on the chart being the 10 EMA is not far away from price, but farther than we like. So a couple of things are going to happen. This is going to continue sideways, and that 10 EMA is going to eventually work its way up to price. Or price is going to come down to the 10 EMA. And that's something you just have to watch before you get into the trade. If you're going short, you'd like to see that 10 EMA on top of price. If you're going long, of course, you'd like to see that 10 EMA under price to push that baby up. So, let's see if we can get this to take that to the downside. Again, I'm not looking to buy the New Zealand at all, right? I'm not buying the Kiwi, folks. So, good trade plan. We got a couple ideas here with two profit levels, 66.30, 65.70. We got some two profit levels, areas of support. We got a 200 exponential moving average hanging out there, also at that 66.40 level. So I think we got some good stuff here to work with, but I do expect this to head back to the downside. Oh, here's our Euro Aussie. I really enjoy trading this pair. It just does what it wants, folks. Just absolutely just does what it wants, right? So if this is gonna say to us, well, you know what, we're tired of this down move. It's had a really nice down move, right, for days, right? Really nice down move. Maybe we're gonna kick back up. I wouldn't do anything. I buy it, or it's support. It's time to buy, right? But it's got to break that 200 exponential moving average and close above it and really prove to us that it wants to head to the upside. So, we really don't, we're not going to do anything where it's currently at. If it continues to the downside, it's going to continue without me because you can't get in here. There's nothing to get into. You'd have to put a support line in there. Again, you'd have to break it, retest it. Now it's resistance. You can take it to the downside. But I would think that this is going to turn around. And I would like to say, well, the Euro's weak, the Aussie's strong. Well, maybe. But this pair, I wouldn't say that. I think this pair just does what it wants to do. It really doesn't care about anything that's going on in the world. And it just does its thing. And it's really a nice pair to trade. I mean, this goes back to the 31st of October, this pair. And just look at this down move, folks. Ooh, sweet, sweet, sweet. So I'm saying, it's getting ready. It's getting ready to make the move and head to the upside. Again, close above that 200 exponential moving average, and we can buy this to the upside. Really not looking to sell this here. I know that sounds surprising for me, but yeah, just not there yet. Well, look at what we got here. This is our euro. Actually, this euro is exactly where we want it, isn't it? So this is now come up to the resistance level at that 1440 mark. And this is a trade plan we did yesterday. So well, a couple of days ago, I guess it was yesterday. And so, this trade plan is still in effect, right? We do have a little bit of angle and separation on the EMAs, but not drastic. The one that keys into my brain right here is at 200 is really nicely angled to the upside. So, yeah, so just watch this, see if it holds, if that resistance holds, or it gives us an overshoot, we got to wait. Which would be fine. We can do that. It's not that big of a deal. I do have a rant, by the way. Air conditioning units. So, I don't know, 8 months ago, they came in and they totally took my air conditioning unit totally apart in pieces. All new copper wire, everything. Totally redone, right? Yeah. So, 3 days ago, all of a sudden you turn it on, and the compressor doesn't turn on. You got to go to the circuit breaker box, turn it off, then turn it back on again, right? Then it turns on, right? Yeah. So, of course, I got in late last night. I'm out. All of a sudden, 4 o'clock in the morning, I hear water dripping. The AC unit is flowing water out the front of the AC unit. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. No, I use my AC, folks. I'm not one of these that says, oh, I'm going to sweat for 8 hours and save, a couple of dollars. No. William doesn't sweat, okay? But I do have the doors open. I don't know. I think it's going to be a cooker today. My phone said 95 today. My phone said it's going to 95 degrees today. It's wintertime. It's supposed to be cool now, right? Nah. Can't do that. What else is going on around here? What are we looking at here? I don't want to look at that. Hey, there's one we haven't looked at a while. Yeah, this is another one, right? These are nice levels right here. Right? I like this. I like it. Traders, if you can just get down levels, support and resistance levels, and understand them, I mean, it will make your life so much easier. So much easier. Trading is about support, resistance, and price levels. And of course, price action. But if you can get levels down, where's your support, resistance areas, different, I like to go at least one time frame up sometimes and check out those levels. 2 at the most, but this is a 30-minute chart, so I wouldn't have a problem going to a 4-hour chart and just taking a look, all right, to see what it looks like. But, this is coming down now. The 10 EMA is on top of price. This is the Aussie yen, right? It's all about levels. You can actually take this right from where right now. The dream is that this is going to come down here. There's not a lot of price action. This is pretty much smooth sailing, right? Houston, thank you. All right, so we'll just pop that baby down there. Pop. Oh, I got to put a send out to my friend Craig in Miami. He sent me some really cool stuff, responses on YouTube, and I haven't gotten back to him yet. But Greg, I just see him, and you do make me laugh. I have to be honest with you. You say some funny stuff, but really good to hear from you. I read them all yesterday. All right, so here we are. We want to sell this Aussie yen. You see now, if I had like a staff, like if I had a staff, I could have all this like put together, like all my rants at one spot, all my mentions at another spot, right? And I'd have a staff, right? Well, I don't have no staff, so I guess that's what makes this fun. When I do videos, right? Oh my gosh, look at this. Huh? Really? Euro pound. Yeah, here we go. Pop there. I'm not going to do nothing there, but that's a nice resistance level right there. There's another level right there. Right, so you would say you'd want to sell this. I like that 88.80 area, right? To sell it, take it to the downside. And if you wanted to buy this, which isn't a bad idea, right? Buy this to the upside here. Again, it's got to close above that 55, and then you're only like less than you're about 24 pips before you're gonna hit that 200. So you got to be watching if you're gonna enter this trade. But this doesn't look like it wants to head to the upside. It does not look like it. So keep an eye on it. Euro pound. It's not a pair that I trade very often. I can't remember the last time I did trade this pair, but it's good to look at. Traders, that's it for me. It's a great day. Yeah, it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot. We're going to be getting cooked today. And I have no air conditioning. I won't be sitting in here very long. Traders, thanks for being with me. Always going to trade smart, not hard, and do what? Let's have a little bit of fun. Catch you tomorrow morning, friends, in Asia. Bye-bye.